They always tell us how to become employees and not employers. They always emphasize on that in school, especially in school, and all over the place. I remember this when I first came to school, to a public high school in the year 2000 in Forest Grove, Oregon, in the United States of America. And I was 15 years old, and I would go to these classes in high school, and they would tell us about how to get a job, how to write a resume, a CV, how to go to a job interview, how to do these things, how to dress good so that your boss will like you. So you can do these things and you can learn it, and it's really, really nice, and it's really, really good. It's really good. No problem. I'm not really against that. But looking back at it now, back to that time, 16 years ago, when I first started high school. Like, I think about it, and like today is the day after Christmas, 2016. It's the Boxing Day today, which is Christmas for the slaves, basically. And I feel like a slave if I'm just an employee instead of an employer. Instead of a boss, I'm just a staff. So I feel like a slave because of that. And so looking back, I think like it's terrible. Even though it's nice if you can work for other people, it's nice, especially for some people. I feel like they don't encourage us enough to be independent, like Bill Gates. That's what I wrote in the article today. I wrote an article this morning, Monday morning. It's a Monday morning. It's the 26th of December, 2016, and I'm Joey Arnold Vian from America, born 1985, and it's like I want to read the article to you that I wrote. I live in Saigon. And I've been in Vietnam since 2012, and I believe that we can do a lot more than what they say. Here's what the my article says. It says, can't we become employers instead of just employees? In school, we are taught how to become employees and not employers. Why can't teachers and people and parents and everybody tell us how to start our own business, a startup company, like Vietnamese people do? In America, the middle class is dying. We got a lot of rich people with a lot of money, and poor people, and there's a big gap. And the middle class is very, very important, but it's drowning. It's drying up. It's being drained. I want to drain the swamp. I don't want to drain the middle class, but that's happening. It's happening. So, in school, we're taught how to be a slave, how to be an employee. Why can't teachers and people tell us how to give interviews instead of just being in an interview, and how to find our own customers? Why are we taught that we can only become slaves of the leaders of big giant companies? Why is the kind of freelance self-employment that empowered the rise of Bill Gates and his Microsoft, then frowned upon. Why are so many people telling us how to be sheep instead of shepherds? Dear teachers and educators, thank you so much for teaching us sheep students how to make CV resumes, how to pass job interviews, and how to do the normal things that you require us to do, which discourages small businesses from starting and expanding. I'm trying to say thank you, but it's really, really hard to say thank you. Thank you, but it's really, really difficult. It's difficult. I don't know if I could do it. Oh man, I just don't know. I don't know. Man, I'm struggling. I'm trying to say thank you, but I'm a little bit bitter. I'm very bitter because I'm beginning to see the bad stuff more and more as I get older and wiser. Father knows best. Joey Father. Forget about Uncle Ho. Father Joe. Uncle Sam knows best. Father knows best. Wow, amazing. So slavery is getting better, but it's more incognito. It's more in disguise. It's like you can't see it. It has a different name. It's like people can say, oh, we don't have slavery anymore. But, as a staff, it's like you are a slave. And slavery doesn't just affect the black people. It affects everybody in so many different ways throughout history. And they don't really tell you that. And they try to make us hate the white people, even though the white people did a lot of good things. And I know white people do some bad things too, but it's not really fair because they do a lot of good things too. So here we are, totally distracted because the bad people are controlling the world, and they're making us fight each other, divide and conquer. George Soros and the NWO and all these people, they're trying to get us distracted. It's so sad.